This is a universe that is the next generation of what a comic book universe could be. This is a world full of monsters. Hello, this is Sean from 3B Comics here, and I'm hitting you up with another 3B podcast. And this one is something that's really close to my heart, and I want to do this one. It's called Perfection is the Enemy of Success. And this goes to pretty much anything in the creative space that you're working on, from working on like cars to comics to animation, a whole 9 yards. Anything that requires you to create it is what I'm talking about in this subject. When I say perfection is the enemy of success, it is to the point where you are overly obsessed, overly correct, and overly work on something to the point where it never comes out. The project, whatever you're working on, is never finished because it's never perfect. And that's the one thing, like as a creator, the hurdle that you have to get over is creating something that's good and has great quality over something that's perfect. Something that is perfect is never finished. It's never done. It's never completed. It's never ever going to meet your standards because it's going to age. It's going to get old. And you're going to have new ideas and throw those in. And it's something that doesn't ever get finished. It never has a deadline to it because you're always searching for, it needs to be completely perfect and nobody can find a flaw in it. And it doesn't matter if you're working on a big project, a group project, a project by yourself. It's all about putting out your best work and letting the chips fall where they may. And pretty much with anything, if you want to be successful, it's just putting it out there, getting feedback from good and bad, being able to take criticism for that feedback, and just going with the punches. Like, take as much as you can, as much advice as you can towards your particular project that you're working on, and then you shore it up with the next one. All you have is the next one. The next one is supposed to be the better version of the first one. It's the next one. And that's something that as a creator I've learned and I've followed through with. I always try to put up my best work, from my comics to my animation and stuff that I work on. And you always going to get those naysayers with your work, always hating on it or just things like that. But the thing is, you notice your corrections, you fix them, and then you put out your next project. Don't worry about trying to overcorrect the one that's already pretty much finished. It's a waste of time and energy and space, and what you think is a flaw could be perfect in somebody else's eyes. It's a lot of bad movies and things like that made hundreds of millions, billions of dollars, and it's still, you can find flaws in it. Nobody's perfect, and as a human, you will never be perfect. And that's pretty much the 3B podcast for this one. Is always put out your best work and strive for something that is great and good over perfection, because you will never see success chasing perfection. This is Sean from 3B Comics signing out. Peace.